Little Fish Cafe. Very nice, laid back, breakfast spottery, healthy vegan food. Really good. Not that far from where I'm staying at on Point of Kauai. See them over here? But yeah, now I'm about to go back to the resort and hit the jacuzzi, then go swimming. Well, surfing. And then scuba diving. See you in a bit.
Wake up. Black man, black man. Just wanna be free. Wake up, black man. Niggas wanted 10 pounds out to Chicago. Wake up, black man, black man. About that gold laying in the Congo. Wake up, black man, black man. Shot my brother in the ghetto. Wake up, black man, black man. I think it's time for me to.
What is up? It's your boy Javion Riley back at it again. You already know I'm somewhere traveling as always. I told you guys I'll be doing a lot of traveling this summer. But I am in the beautiful island of Kauai in Hawaii. Yes, wonderful. But before we get started, click the subscribe button and follow me on all of my social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook if you want to. Mainly Instagram, but I don't really care. Just follow me on all social media platforms, okay? You see the link on my YouTube page, Instagram, Twitter. You already know. So yeah, so it's a very beautiful place. We got a nice condo as always. But here is, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the whole place from our camera. So that's the outside. Right. Very nice. Here is the whole layout of everything. It's the master bedroom. Boom. Yeah, nice. My sister about to land and I gotta pick her up from the airport soon. It's a kitchen. Here's my room. So you see, very nice, straight to the point. And yes, that is Kauai. Right there. So each room has its own door. And here is the island main attraction right there. That mountain right there, I will be hiking it later on. So you see got the ocean right here. Beautiful. I mean, really, I can't even see when too dark. Goddamn, need some light. But anyway, very nice. The whole compound, very, very nice. Sunsets over there, because that's the east. That way it's California. That way back over there is Japan and China. But I'm gonna give you guys the whole tour while I'm doing the entire time while I'm here. Go back inside. But I will be giving you guys an update on everything I'm doing. Now, some of you will probably see a lot of it on my story time live on Instagram, which is tied to Facebook as well. But yeah, so we're going to Luau on Monday. We're going to do a whole tour around the entire island. Awesome. And what else I'm about to do? Oh, stay in the light. Stay in the light. Yeah, I got a lot in store for everyone. We'll be doing some underwater scootering. Yes, scootering. It's like a device, like a scooter, but you're underwater. And then also do some surfing, go to the spa, a lot of stuff. But my phone's about to die as always. I need to charge up this battery. I'll see you guys later. Alright? Bye-bye.
So a very fun, interesting fact to know about these trees that look like they should be in the Lion King movie. They actually are from Africa. What I found out was that 80 to 70% of the vegetation plant life on the island comes from outside of the island, specifically Africa. During the slave trade, obviously, when the Africans was traded, plant life and vegetation life from Africa was also traded around the world. So that's a very fun, interesting fact to learn from local people on the island.
run the train to the luau.
Vegetation
Very
makes up
nice.
about 5%
Look at
of the
this, look.
vegetation on the island. Just 5%. So we continue on the right side. One of our crops out here, a recently planted field of papayas. These are Kauai sunrise papaya. Now they've been in the soil now for about 9 months. And they're starting to flower. We're seeing some fruit develop. So we're happy about that. We're looking forward to the papayas. We have a couple of random papaya trees here along the train tracks that are just growing and fruiting on their own. So that's evidence that they
cave. So the road ends over here in the cave. See where the mountain I showed you before that we saw from a distance is now the ocean. I'm really tired of roosters already. I really am. Well, no, I thought you go inside, but like that's where they have the little barriers up there for, just to look.
Please stay what? Oh, please stay off. Be careful, shit,
Into the cave.
I ain't
Please
going
stay
that
off
shit.
the wall. What?
You know.
What?
I ain't going that shit.
Please stay off the wall. Should I go or what? I'm in the cave. So I'm actually inside this cave within the rocks of the volcano. Very dangerous. Don't ever do this. Matter of fact, I'm leaving. Bye bye. Today. Okay. Time to go.
I mentioned tsunamis as being a reason to raise your house here. How big of a threat is a powerful tsunami here? Well, the threat is similar to or less than hurricanes, but it can happen. In the 20th century, there were two large tsunamis that caused significant damage on Kauai. They occurred in 1946 and 1957, and both were generated from earthquakes in the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. In 1946, the waves surged water onto the land to as high as 45 feet above normal sea level. There have been other small tsunamis, but none has been especially destructive. Being out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the source of tsunamis could come from anywhere around the Pacific Rim earthquake zones, including Japan, Chile, Alaska, or even the west coast of the USA. Authorities have developed warning systems using buoys throughout the Pacific Ocean. When an earthquake occurs, buoys are monitored for movement that would indicate a wave surge is running across the ocean. This would allow a warning time of at least a few hours, which allows a controlled, orderly evacuation to higher ground. I'm sure you've noticed the posts with the sirens on top and the tsunami evacuation road signs. Today, communication and connectivity are much more instant than last century, so the chances of a surprise tsunami are pretty low. When Japan's Fukushima earthquake and tsunami happened in 2011, Hawaii had 6 hours warning of potential tsunami waves, which thankfully were not big enough to cause more than limited localized damage. You're unlikely to have any tsunami threat during your visit, so there's not even a worry to feel concerned or apprehensive. If it did happen, we'd receive enough warning to move to safety.
Your tsunami is just like a big wave.
Giant, multiple giant waves. Yeah. Okay, so I had a fun time when I went to a lot of scenic routes, and I got a lot on the scenic routes, and went to this nice underground cave. Well, actually, the cave was underwater, but the area, you know, earthquakes and stuff like that, sea level came down like thousands of years ago, and it went from being an underwater cave to an underground cave. And so now we're heading back to the resort so I can chillax and get something to eat probably. Go surfing again. That is a nice waterfall. Really, really nice waterfall. Wish y'all can see it. It's right there. I can zoom in so you can see it. Anyway, yeah. But I'm about to go and enjoy the rest of my trip. I will see you guys soon.